Okay, so today is part 3 of my series that I have on the Google Earth artwork of gods that is tattooed in the ground. And I need to go over some more of uh, the images from part 2 that I forgot to go over because there was so much detail in this last video that I did on part 2 that I forgot to go over some images. So we'll get started on that. And we're at Mount Twoside, the where all the images are really detailed. But we're going to go back into this section here, and I'm going to flip it upside down, and we'll start here at the images of Jesus. Here's the image of Jesus here. This little white spot here is a face with an eye, the cheekbone, the mouth, the forehead, and the shape of the face here. And it goes down and turns into a robot here. This is like the robot's head with the eyes, the mouth, the neck, and the shoulders, and the chest area. But when you turn this image sideways of the robot, it turns into a man's face. You can see his eye, his other eye, the nose, the mustache and bearded area of the mouth here. And it turns into a man's face on this side. And when you flip it the other way, it turns into a girl. You can see her eye here, the other eye, the little nose area, the mouth, and the shape of the face. And you can see her hair here. And then I also forgot to go over what's at the base of the angel. You can see the angel's outline right here, the wing here, the other wing, the body of the angel. And this is what I believe the earth looks like here. This is in the book of Thomas. Jesus says, when you find the carcass, the world is not ready for your discoveries, or something to that effect. And this is the carcass that I believe we live on. And I believe the robot is like the dome where the two eyes are the sun and the moon. And this is the head of the entity with the arm here, and the body with the leg coming down. And the belly is where we dwell. I believe that is what our situation is here on this earth. But I wanted to go down to what I call the pineal gland of this whole image, because it's in between the two. It's right smack dab in the middle, right here where the S is. You see the big S? We're going to go right here of the S. And there's an entity here, sitting here. There's actually multiple entities here. But there's a image of an eye, the shape of the face, and like the hand is right here under the chin, and it's got short blonde hair. And I don't know why, but it looks like me. And I don't know why a lot of these images look like me, but it looks like me when I was younger with short blonde hair. Maybe I was the one who was destined to find this information, and that's why I'm tattooed all over the ground in this area. I'm going to be going over another image after, later in this video, also showing more images of me. but you can see the body and the arm here, and it's holding like a circular object, and here's the other arm, and it's sitting here, and right here is the image of Jesus, the eye, the other eye, and he has a mask right here, little eye, like a eye covering mask, but you can see the mouth and the chin, and the arm is reaching through, and here's the hands, and it's holding a little monkey. You can see the eye and the mouth with the little head of what looks like a little monkey, handing it through the, like, this is like the nebula of the little area that she's sitting in, and he's handing it through to her, and they're sitting in a big head. You can see here's a big eye and the nose area and the mouth, and this would be the cheekbone area, and the dark hair. To me, it kind of looks like Mick Jagger or Keith Richards from the Rolling Stones in a way, like a face like theirs. And right next to them, over here, outside of the face, is another entity sitting here with a shield. Here's the eye, the other eye, the nose, the mouth, the long brown hair. And here's the body here. And right here is a shield with a mushroom on it with a little J hook, or a little C hook. And I don't know why all these images are on the ground and such, but this is the way God's artwork manifests. And you can see the images. There's the girl with the short blonde hair, and here's Jesus with his arm reaching through, and the little guy with the shield, all in that big head. You can see the big head. You can see the forehead, the shape of the nose, coming down with the mouth, and the jawline, and the eye. And then this is all on the big face, the big faces. But I forgot to go over the clown face in a little more detail. We got the clown face here with the eye and the other eye and the nose and the mouth and the shape of the face with the wild reddish hair. And the other side of the face is the dog. There's the eye, the other eye, the snout and the nose with the mouth open. And when you flip it upside down, it turns into more faces. The eye, the nose, the mouth, and the chin of a woman. And then right here is the eye, the nose, the mouth of a man wearing a crown of thorns. And she's wearing like a party hat, like little ears on her hat. And right here is a little monkey. You can see the eye, and the lips of the man become the lips of the monkey. And little forehead with the ear on the side, but it looks like a little monkey right here. And then all the faces together make another face with the eye and the little nose, with the beard of another person right here, with the forehead becoming the cheekbone of the girl. But I forgot to show you the other side. Hold on. Okay, let's flip it this way. There it is. Okay, so now on this side you have an eye and an eye. The nose is here, the mouth is here, the forehead is here, and you can see the hairline of a man with his arm coming up, and you can literally see the hand. Here's the hand holding a joystick like it's the controller of the game, and he's sitting in this box area inside of this artistic expression. And remember, we're in the what I call the pits of hell, of where the story is being played out on these on the images of the face. And this is the double-edged sword of the Skull and Bones Club, where all the entities fall down into the pits of hell who don't pass the test of judgment, as far as I can understand of what this is telling the story of. And right here is an entity standing here with the eye and the nose and the little bearded chin area, with the long dark hair, wearing a little crown on his head. And then right here is another entity laying down. There's the eye and the nose and the beard with like a blonde wig on. And right next to him is another face that looks like mine. The eye, the other eye, the nose, the mouth with the tongue hanging out. And you can see the shape of the face and the little arm coming over, and their bodies laying down. And this is at the tip of the spear. I forgot to point out that at the tip of the spear is a face that looks like Mr. Trump. Right here is an eye, right here, and the nose, and the mouth is open right here, and there's his hair, and there's the ear right here. But right at the tip of the spear, and he was the tip of the spear in his military schooling that I seen pictures that when he was younger, he went to some special school, and he was the tip of the spear, and he's also the tip of the spear here of this sword. We're all predestined for our roles in this life, and it is evident with the tattoos on the ground here that is so. And just so you can see where we're going on this picture, we're going to zoom out a little so you can see where we're going to go. We're going to go down here in this area, and we're going to see what's down here. I just got to find it. There it is. Right at the base of the wall here is two entities and a little baby with angel wings that looks like the baby off the cover of the Nirvana album, holding its arm out, and the arm becomes a band on the head of excuse me, on the head of a woman who's laying in a bed. You can see the side profile of her face, and she's got her face right up against the face of this bearded man here. There's an eye here, nose, and the bearded man with long hair. And they're like lying in a bed. You can see their bodies here. And they each have a little mask. This is a mask, and this is a mask. And the little Nirvana baby is here. And right next to them is the face of another entity. Here's an eye here, the other eye here, and it's got a black like mask over the face, and it's wearing like a top hat. And then right here is a little child. There's an eye, a nose, and a mouth with little blonde hair. There's a little face right here. And they're all laying in what looks like a bed. And then over to the side of this is what looks like the singer from Kiss. You got the eye with the makeup on, the nose, and the mouth. It looks like the one who always sticks his tongue out. I think his name is Gene Simmons or something like that from Kiss. Right here is the Kiss character. And then right next to him looks like the lead singer of Mother Love Bone, Andrew Woods, with a pair of sunglasses on. And there's the sunglasses and the nose and the mouth and the shape of the face, wearing like a cowboy hat. You can see the brim of the hat here. And the other Kiss characters are here and here. And everything is predestined in this world, and even our rock bands are predestined. And then over on the side wall, let me find it. Okay, over on the side wall is another face. There's a face here with side profile of an eye, the little nose with a little shiny thing on the end of it, and the mouth, and the chin, and you can see the hair. And there's like the black box of Mecca right next to it. You can see the white stripe like the black box of Mecca has right here. And you can see the hand over the lips right here. And then let's go back out because I forgot to go over this image on the big guy here. Right next to that image of all that I just went over is this big man character. You can see the nose and the wearing a helmet, like a soldier type of thing. And this is the shoulder areas and the body coming down. And coming out of it is a body here. There's an eye here, another eye, nose, and the mouth is open with long blonde hair. You can see the part in the hair right here. And the belly is split open, and coming out of the belly is another character here. You got the eye, the other eye, the nose, the mouth is open, wearing a little like pink or white cowboy hat right here with long blonde hair. Kind of reminds me of the lead singer of Mother Love Bone also. And I believe that was all the things that I wanted to go over. Just so you can see that face better, I'll zoom it in. But you can see that face. Eyeball, eyeball, nose, mouth open, and the blonde hair flowing down. And I believe those were all the images I wanted to go over on this, and I'm going to get it set up to go over another section of the globe. So give me just a minute. Okay, now we're down by Damascus, and down by Damascus is this whole area of El Mismaya, and they've changed it on the Google Earth images here. I'm going to show you a picture of it in a minute, but there's a face of Jesus right here in the sky breathing out fire, and there's a love rock here, a love stain of a heart here, but this is El Mismaya, and they changed it a little bit. You can still see where the eye is here and the other eye is here, and the fire coming out of the mouth here and the side profile of the face, but they altered it just slightly so it's not as clear as it was, but I'll show you that in a minute. I just want to go over the other images that are here. Here's the other image that looks a lot like me. There's an eye here, the other eye here, the nose, the mouth, the chin area, and the shape of the face, and it's wearing a helmet type of like a military helmet with short blonde hair, and you can see the neck here and the shoulders of an entity lying on the ground, and you can see the arm coming down and the other arm here, and the body is here, and right behind it, let me see if I can get it to show in the images on the camera here. There it is. There's an eye here and a snout, and it looks like a donkey's face right here in this area. So, and her mouth on this image here, it's just like a black and white picture. Her mouth is sewn up with wire or something. And then right next to her, lying on the ground, which I'm also going to show another image that they've also phased out, is another face. There's the eye, the nose, the mouth, and the chin with like a goatee or a beard on it, and the forehead wearing like a helmet. And then this is Barak and Bawadan area. And over here, they blurred out a whole image area that I'm going to go over those pictures in just a minute, that they have scrubbed the images of Jesus in this area for some reason. But let me pull up those images and we'll go over them. Okay, so now we're at El Mismaya, and you can see the area that where the love rock heart stain is. The face of Jesus is popping out much more clear here. You can see the eye and the nose and the mouth with the fire breathing out of it, facing the Bawadan area over here of this face. And you can see that the smear is not all brown like it was in the image I just showed you, because I'm going to show you what's right here next. But you can see clearly the face of Jesus right here, and they've altered it on the Google Earth since I've previously had a channel, well, same channel, just I deleted everything and I'm starting over because of some personal reasons that I decided to do that. But I'm re-going over everything so it's less chaotic. So let me pull up the other images. Okay, and I'm sorry I have to do it by images like this, but they're no longer available on Google Earth. But I wanted you to see how over here is more yellow and whites and reds and such right here, because this is a split face that I'm going to pull up some more zoomed in images, but I just wanted you to see they blurred it out with brown now. So let me pull up the next image. Okay, so where it's got the yellows and reds, this is the side profile of multiple faces here. There's an eye here, a nose here, and the mouth, and it also morphs into another eye, nose, and mouth with the chin. It's like a multi-dimensional face here with long blonde hair, and then it splits in half and it turns into like a monster's face over here. You got the eye, the jagged teeth, mouth open, and they're laying in like a bed. This is the bed here, and it's quite cartoonish in a way, and I don't know why they would scratch it off the internet, but they did. But I'm going to pull up another set of images that show this area better. So hold on. Okay, I just wanted to show you up close. You can actually see the eye here, the nose, and the mouth. And then the mouth turns into another eye, nose, and mouth of the multi-dimensional being with the long blonde hair. And then the cartoonish, scary looking face here. And then right here, it looks like people riding like horses like you would see in Middle Eastern movies of old, going into a temple and going up the set of stairs here. You can see the like this is like a hallway set of stairs going into like a temple area. And let me scroll down so you can see that better. But it looks like some kind of scene out of like an old movie, and they're going to a temple type of wedding party or something here. There's entities up here, and there's entities lined up along the walk up to the area here. But this has all been scrubbed off of the Google Earth. This is no longer available on Google Earth. I got screenshots of it, and I also had some printed off on Canvas, thank God, so I could show you all this stuff. And let me get out of this now and go to another part. Okay, so we're back at El Mismaya, and you can see how the face has been changed from what I just showed you in the screenshots. It's totally different now, but you can still kind of see the eye and the mouth area. But I want to bring us over to this spot here, right next to the girl. I mean, that's like a black and white picture of a girl, and she's got one eye covered in like a patch with the helmet on, like an AI helmet. And you can see her shoulder and her arm here. But right here is another weird little scene, like a cartoon of a wedding. And it looks like they might have did a little altering to this too. But you can see here, well, yeah, they have done some altering to this part too. It used to be much more clear, but this is an entity here with the body and the arm here wearing a little hat, And it used to look like a Rockwell oil painting of a wedding scene. You can see the white remnant left here of the veil. Let me go look and see if I have this on images. Hold on. I did have a screenshot of it where you can see this better, where it's a top hat here and the body of a man, and then you got the angel wing and a blonde character with the eye and the mouth, and it's like a little wedding picture with the girl has the blonde hair and the white is like the veil of her dress, and it's like a little Norman Rockwell painting. But they changed the image of that too. I'm just finding out. And this is all in the same area of the El Mismaya. You can see now that we're back on the live Google Earth. You can see how they changed it. It's totally different now. But I'm surprised they haven't scrubbed the faces of the other two entities here off of the girl and the side profile of the guy here. But that's what I wanted to go over in today's video, was those things. And in part 4 we'll go over, I'll just bring you over where we're going to go over for part 4 real quick, so you know where we're going to pick up on. Let me get it over there. We're going to go over all the images in North America. We're going to go over this whole area here in part 4. And I'll have to further do screenshots for the Mount Peniel, because they've changed Mount Peniel also and scrubbed Jesus's face off of that too. But we're going to go over this whole area in part 4. And also we'll be touching on what's going on up in Tupper Lake, New York, up here. Actually, I want to show you guys that real quick, because it should be shown to everybody every day until it gets drilled in their heads. Let me, there it is. There's Tupper Lake. In this image here this is a side profile of a man. You got the eye, the nose, the beard, and he's wearing a helmet on his head right here. And you can see the shoulders and the arm coming down, and the shoulders, and he's kneeling. You can see it's like kneeling, and his feet are here. This is the bottom of his feet. And he's kneeling with his face in the crotch of another entity wearing a top hat. You can see the top hat here, and the eye, and the eye, and the nose, and the shape of the face, with the leg coming down wearing a pair of like high heel boots, and the other leg is on the other side here. But this entity is kneeling at the feet of this entity here. And I am from this town, and this entity that is, you got the side profile of right here, is hooked up to a mental institution. There's a mental institution right in here, and the helmet that he's wearing is hooked up to the mental institution. And right here behind this shield, there's a shield here. This face here, and the shield is at one of the richest resorts, private estates for the uber rich, like the Merrill Lynches of the world and such, called Big Wolf Lake. And this is Big Wolf Lake, and this entity is kneeling at the feet of this entity. And let me see if I can, there it is. Let me get rid of the 3-star camp. There it is. Right here in the back of the entity who's kneeling is a face of an eye, little nose, mouth, chin, wearing a little hat with a flower on it, of a girl. You can see her shoulder here. And right at the feet here, the feet look like an alien. There's the eye, and then like the nose, mouth area of an alien looking creature. And this whole area is covered in wolves. There's wolves all around. You can see the eye, the nose and snout of a wolf here with the ears. And they're just all over. Wolves and snakes all over this whole area. It's just covered. So this is what they have us hooked up to. They have us in the virtual realm of everything. We're hooked up to a mental institution. This white smear here is where the mental institution is of the criminally insane and such. And this is our reality in this this realm. And I just wanted to go over that real quick and get that back out there, because I used to go over it all the time in my previous videos. But we'll be going over the whole Western United States in the next video. And I hope everybody is doing good out there today. I hope God is keeping you protected and safe and letting you have a beautiful, blessed day. And I hope your weather is beautiful as ours is today out here in Utah. And I hope everybody is doing well. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Love to you all. And don't forget, if you feel led, like and share my information so other people can awaken to the matrix that we live in, because that's what we live in. We live in a matrix of predestined scenarios that are tattooed in the ground before we are even thought of. So and we live in a world that is not what they tell us. Let me just show you again that you got to see it. It's very important that you know where you're living. We live on the body of our Creator, and He tattooed it right in the ground for us to find. And this is what I believe our world looks like. We live on an entity. The head is here, the arm is here, the leg and butt area here, and the foot is right here, and the belly. And then we have the robot over us. That would be like the dome. And above all that, because God is above all things, is Jesus right here. And it's all existing in a dark angel. The darkness that we see is the angel's essence that we live in. And this is what I believe our reality is. And God allowed me to find it so I could share it with you. So I hope everyone's doing all right out there. And I'll see you in part 4. Have a great day. Love to you all.